Hey, good evening, everyone. Let's go ahead and get the meeting started. If you would join us for the flag salute.
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mic on. All right, we're going to start with the oath of office from Mr. Nguyen. I, Steve Nguyen, hereby declare under oath that I will faithfully perform the duties of the Board of Education of Independent School District Number 9, Tulsa County, Oklahoma Union Public Schools, to the best of my ability, and that I will faithfully discharge all of the duties pertaining to said office and obey the Constitution and laws of the United States and Oklahoma. Thank you. Okay, let the record show that Ms. Romerman is absent tonight and Dr. McNeil. Now, do we have a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Second?
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. Okay, next is election of board officers. Is there a motion for board president?
I have a motion to elect Joey Reyes for board president.
Second?
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. Okay, is there a motion for board vice president?
I move to nominate Chris McNeil for board vice president.
Is there a second?
Second?
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
And board chair votes yes as well, excuse me. Okay, is there a motion for the board clerk?
I move for motion for Heather McAdams to be board clerk.
Second?
Okay. Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. Okay, and is there a motion for board deputy clerk?
I move to elect Stacy Romerman as board deputy clerk.
Is there a second?
Second?
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. All right. Okay, now the appointment of board subcommittees. So we need a motion that all board members remain on the same subcommittee. Is there a motion?
I move that all board members remain on the same subcommittees.
Is there a second?
Second?
Okay, Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
Okay, and chair votes yes as well. Okay, consent agenda. All of the following items, those items of a routine nature normally approved at board meetings will be approved by one vote unless any board member desires to have a separate vote on any or all of these items. The consent agenda consists of the discussion, consideration, and action of the following items. A through Q. Do we have a motion?
Move for approval?
Second?
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. Thank you. Information reports, USPA report. Do we have anyone? Okay. UCTA report.
President Reyes, Dr. Federline, and members of the board. I'm happy to share that Union Public Schools was selected by OEA for the Glenn Snyder Human Relations Award. UCTA nominated Union for this award because of the support that was provided a year or so ago during what felt like a very precarious situation, both educationally and socially. And this award will be presented at the OEA Delegate Assembly later this month. UCTA is sending 7 members to the Delegate Assembly, and we appreciate you allowing us to participate in the governance of our professional association. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next is special recognition to National Merit Scholars, Mr. Brandon.
Dr. Federline, members of the board, it's my privilege to be here with you all tonight to honor our exceptional students and their families. If you guys could come up, Esther, Neil, Red. I think we're missing a few here. But I'm so proud of these students. I'm proud for their families, and I like to say often that we are who we celebrate, and so it's really awesome that we get to do that tonight. I'm going to share a little bit of data with you guys just to kind of put into perspective what they've accomplished. There are 1.3 million juniors that take the test that they took to qualify here, and there's 21,000 high schools in the 2025 National Merit Scholarship Program. It's just an initial screen that they take. The nationwide pool of semifinalists, representing less than 1% of U.S. high school seniors, includes the highest scoring entrants in each state. The number of semifinalists in a state is proportional to the state's percentage of the national total of graduating seniors. There are only 16,000 students in the nation out of the 1.3 million that are selected as National Merit semifinalists, and there are only 214 in the state of Oklahoma, and we have 6 of them at Union High School. In addition, there are 2 students who have been honored as committed scholars. These students are just outside the top 1%, but they're among the top 50,000 high schoolers in our nation, and there are only 70 committed scholars in the state of Oklahoma, and we have 2 of them at Union High School. I think it's important to note that 7 of these 8 students are Union lifers. When we revealed these students for the first time, I made it a point, since they're lifers, to invite their elementary principals for the celebration. And so, quick story, I invited Bethany Harper was one, and she strutted into the high school in rare form because 4 of our 7 lifers come from Anderson Elementary. And so... She brought their 5th grade yearbook in, so that way they could look back at their 5th grade pictures and reminisce for a little bit. So without further ado, let me introduce you to these awesome young folks, and there's a few that are not here. I'm going to go ahead and recognize them as well. We have National Merit finalist Davinia Devaraj, who's not here tonight. National Merit semifinalist Red Canal. We have National Merit finalist Ava Kinney. And I know Ava's not here, but I also want to say that Ava was a finalist for Mrs. Union this year as well, so that's a big honor. We also have National Merit finalist Benjamin Tran. National Merit finalist Christina Tran. National Merit finalist Elisha Tischuk. And then both of our committed scholars are here tonight. We have Esther Samater. And we have Mr. Neil Perek. And Neil was also a finalist for Mr. Union this year. So. Obviously, this is a huge honor for the students, their families, and for our school. To further recognize them, if you guys, when you come into the high school, if you'll notice now in our waiting area, there is a huge board up posted with all of the National Merit Scholars from year to year. And so they are going to be recognized for many years to come, and you can find their names etched on that board. And so when you're in there, take a look. It's a really nice board. Lastly, I'd like to briefly address our students. My hope for you guys is that when we look at you guys, we think of it like looking into a mirror, where we can reflect on our own backgrounds and our own education classrooms, our favorite teachers, but more than that, mirrors reflect light, and that's what you guys have done all year. And so just keep being the light and reflecting the light of Union Public Schools wherever you go, okay? I'm proud of you guys, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future.
All right, very well. Congrats, everyone. Next, we have hearings and correspondence. Opportunity for comments from the audience regarding the agenda. Nope, none? Okay. Next, we move on to business agenda. Number A1 is consider and take action on the purchase of a 2-year license for Union Virtual Learning Academy and first-time credit summer virtual from FlexPoint Education Cloud, a Florida virtual trademark in the amount of $204,490 from bond funds, and authorize the Executive Director of Instructional Technology to execute the agreement. Mr. Morse.
Yes, President Reyes, Dr. Federline, members of the board. This is our core curriculum we use for our Union Virtual Learning Academy at the high school. This is our part-time virtual, so these are students who take 2 or 3 hours of virtual within their day. It's not the same stuff we use for our full-time virtual students in that academy. Nice thing about this is the price did not increase this year. So this 2-year agreement actually kept the price the same as we paid the previous 2 years, which we're very happy to have.
Questions, comments?
Mr. Morris, I do have a question.
Sure.
On the 2-year contract, is the $204,000 divided over the 2 years, so like half of it will be this coming year? And
We get the number of licenses. We get the same number of licenses each year. So I think it's like 1,000 licenses or something like that. It's per class or per student, depending on what course we're purchasing. So the 204 roughly is 104,000 a year, or 102,000 a year is what we roughly pay. We pay it all up front in order to be able to use bond funds.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Move for approval?
Second.
Okay. Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. Thank you. Next is consider and take action on the purchase of a 2-year, 1,000-seat license from eDynamic Learning for Union Virtual in the amount of $130,000 from bond funds, and authorize the Executive Director of Instructional Technology to execute the agreement. Mr. Moore.
So these are the electives that we offer in our UVLA program at the high school. The Florida virtual content or the FlexPoint content is our core curriculum: English, math, science, history. These are the electives that we offer as well, like criminology, different things like that are offered in our virtual program. So we have to buy from 2 separate companies because they're not offered through FlexPoint. We have to buy them through eDynamics.
So do these go with the virtual academy and the part-time virtual?
These only go with the part-time virtual at the high school. These licenses here, we use another product, Edgenuity, for our full-time virtual. We still use eDynamics for some of the electives we have in that virtual program, but we buy that through Edgenuity because we have to use it through their LMS instead of our own.
Thank you.
Move for approval.
Second?
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next we have consider and take action to approve board policy revisions to policy number 5026, observation of minute of silence as recommended. Dr. Nelson.
President Reyes, Dr. Federline, and the board, I recommend that you consider and vote to approve the proposed revision to policy 5026. It is a revision that didn't change any of the wording, but we've added the display of the United States flag and some instruction policy about that, and then as well as the Pledge of Allegiance. And the reason why this policy had those additions is it is now a state requirement that we have those two topics in our board policy. It's not a change of practice for our district. The recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance is a regular act that our students participate in. They get instruction on that as well as the display of the United States flag. But it is required that we have that in policy, and if you don't mind, it would be wonderful to approve this yet tonight. Our regional accreditation officer comes in the morning. And although she would be gracious and allow us another month, it's just icing on the cake to already have it done when she arrives. So.
Move for approval.
Second.
Mr. Nguyen,
Yes.
Ms. McAdams,
Yes.
and chair votes yes as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next is personnel. Consider and take action to name the Associate Director of Special Services, Mr. Logren.
Thank you so much, President Reyes, Dr. Federline, members of the board. It is my honor to recommend Crystal Solto. If you'd please stand. Oh, no, you got to stand. Crystal joined Union in 2012 after she had previously taught for 11 years elsewhere. Then she, came to the light side. After joining Union in 2012, she did become an assistant principal in 2019 and has been serving us in that capacity. She has her bachelor's degree from TU, and her master's from NSU. I don't get to do the TU thing very often. It's always OU or OSU. So for those few of us TU grads, we got to be proud of that. But it is my recommendation and many other people's to recommend Ms. Crystal Solto as the new Associate Director of Special Services for Union.
Move for approval.
Second.
Ms. McAdams,
Yes.
Mr. Nguyen,
Yes.
and the chair votes yes as well. Thank you. Welcome. All right, next is school operations. Consider and take action on the bid for the backstage renovation at Performing Arts Center and award the contract to Magnum Construction, Inc. in the amount of $201,700 from bond funds. Dr. Robinson.
President Reyes, Dr. Federline, this is to renovate the backstage dressing rooms and bathrooms, both the set directly behind the PAC and then the set in the hallway adjacent to the studio theater. We had 3 total bids, very pleased with the price on this, and we ask for your approval.
Dr. Robinson, when will the construction begin and about how long will it take?
So after approval, we can start cutting POs tomorrow. So we hope for this work to be completed this summer in time for next school year. We hope.
Thank you.
Second?
Ms. McAdams,
Yes.
Mr. Nguyen,
Yes.
and chair votes yes as well. Thank you. Next is consider and take action on the purchase of custodial warehouse supplies from Brady Industries in the amount of $115,847.15 from general funds. Dr. Robinson.
Yeah, so this is one single vendor that happened to have won several of the custodial warehouse bid items. They won 24 different items. The vast majority of this contract is for toilet paper and paper towels, though, so it's about $85,000 of that. The other is miscellaneous items such as gloves, hand soap, wet floor signs, all the things that we keep in our warehouse. We seek your approval.
Move for approval.
Second.
Ms. McAdams,
Yes.
Mr. Nguyen,
Yes.
and chair votes yes as well. Thank you. All right, next is consider and take action on the bids for Cedar Ridge Elementary Playground Improvements Project and award the contracts to Magnum Construction, Inc. as the construction manager at risk and to execute the contracts within the guaranteed maximum price, GMP, $457,941 from bond funds.
Yeah, so this.
Dr. Robinson, sorry.
Excuse me. This is a package to completely demo and reconstruct the Cedar Ridge playground. So it'll be a new box, new drainage, lots of new flat work around it. So there'll be a walking path around it. It reduces the size of the box somewhat. If you go out to a lot of our older boxes, they're really big and they're really hard to maintain. So this reduces the footprint of it, and it changes out the non-ADA compliant pea gravel fall protection for engineered wood fiber, which is an ADA compliant fall protection. And we seek your approval.
Move for approval?
Second?
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
All right, chair votes yes as well. Thank you. Next is consider and take action on the bid for the locker room flooring remodel at Freshman Academy and award the contract to TNS Taylor Enterprises, Inc. in the amount of $113,500 from bond funds. Dr. Robinson.
Yeah, this is a small flooring package. This removes all of the vinyl composite tile, the old stuff that you have to wax in the locker rooms between gyms 1 and 2 at the Freshman Academy, and also all the hallway spaces in the Freshman Academy. So it replaces it with a luxury vinyl tile that you don't have to wax. So the maintenance cost on it from year to year is much lower. And it's got a nice, like a gray slate pewter color. We've used it around the district in several different projects. We're pretty happy with the price as well.
Move for approval?
Second?
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. Thank you. Next, consider and take action on the bid for flooring replacement at Peters Elementary and award the contract to Limestone Construction LLC in the amount of $949,725 from bond funds. Dr. Robinson.
Yeah, this is a larger flooring package. This is a complete flooring job, so every piece of flooring in the entire building is being replaced. For the most part, that's carpet, but in our common spaces, we'll go with that similar LVT product. It also includes new countertops building-wide. The countertops at Peters, well, the millwork's in pretty decent shape. The countertops are the particle board stuff that tends to swell when it gets wet, so we're replacing it with a solid surface countertop. And again, that's wall-to-wall throughout the building. This price also includes quite a bit of moisture mitigation contingency. There's a small chance that this actual price will be less than this, but we included a very conservative amount of contingency to address any moisture issues we find when we start pulling the carpet and flooring up.
Questions, comments?
Move for approval?
Second?
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. Thank you. Next, we have consider and take action on the bids for the 6th and 7th grade center renovation and award the construction contracts to Nabholz Construction Corporation with GMP Amendment Number 2 in the amount of $1,397,888.42 from bond funds. Dr. Robinson.
Yeah, so this package is the work that's going to take place this summer in preparation for the larger work that will take place towards the end of this year and the beginning of 26. So this package builds out some of the locker areas into restrooms, because the existing restrooms in the future work are going to be replaced by mechanical air handler rooms. So it preps the site and allows for the west side of the building to still have access to restrooms in close proximity. It also builds out a couple of unused classrooms right now into office suites, so that the center office suites can move into those spaces when the center, which is the first kind of full-scale package that'll happen later this year, gets underway. So this is really preparatory work for the larger package that we hope to approve later this summer, for work that'll start later this year, beginning of 26.
Okay. And when will this begin?
This will begin as soon as school is out.
Okay.
And how many restrooms are we putting in?
4 right now.
2 on each floor?
Yeah,
Or-
so the corner, the easternmost locker banks on the west side of the building, so 2 up and 2 down, are going to turn into new restroom suites, so a boy and a girl suite for each of those. Ultimately, when we're done with the entire package, all four corners of each side, both up and down, both west side and east side, those will be restrooms. But we wanted to get four of them in now. These four can use some of the existing sewer line. The four on the far end towards the west will have to dig out more sewer line to get those over there. So these are the easiest way to start work that we're going to do anyway, and allow for restroom access when we start the central areas of the building.
Thank you.
Move for approval?
Second?
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. Next, consider and take action on the purchase and installation of the Building Automation System, BAS, controls for the 6th and 7th grade center from Harrison Energy Partners in the amount of $203,874 from bond funds. Dr. Robinson.
Yeah, so building automation systems are the computer systems that automate the air conditioning of a building. As you know, a large driver of the 6th and 7th grade center remodel is the failing HVAC system over there. This is actually the BAS portion of that that will control the offices and non-classroom space areas. So the offices, the fine arts area, and the pool and gym areas are on an older BAS system that's run by a company called Siemens. It's proprietary, so only one company can ever come work on it, and it's also failing, and you can't get parts for it any longer. So we want to go ahead and update that so we can continue to control the office and gym spaces and fine art spaces. During construction, the classroom spaces will be updated as well in a future package.
Questions, comments?
I just want to make a comment that there's so many moving pieces to this project, and I know we've been talking about remodeling the 6th and 7th grade center for several years now, and I'm excited to see that we're at the point to start working on it. And I just also want to express my gratitude to your department, because I know it's just taken so much to figure out the order to do things in, all the things that need to be updated and upgraded, and how we're going to move students safely and appropriately. And I just want to express my gratitude for all the work that you've put into that, because it's a beast of a project. So thank you.
Thank you, much appreciated.
And move for approval.
Second.
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. Thank you, Dr. Robinson.
Thank you.
Next, any new business? None? Okay. Opportunity for comments from the audience and board members. Board members? Dr. Federline.
Just a couple of quick things. President Reyes, members of the board. First of all, I just want to thank UCTA for the nomination for the Glenn Snyder Human Relations Award. We appreciate their teamwork and cooperation throughout the school year, but this is a very nice award for the Union Public School District and reflects a lot of teamwork and a lot of hard work by teachers, administrators, counselors, really everyone that works here. So thank you for that. We're excited to have that award later on this month. And then another thank you to Todd Borland and the IT department. You may have noticed some renovations to this room. We no longer are peering at you over computer screens. We have an updated sound system. We have 2 new screens behind us that will make presentations and videos much easier to see and hear for everyone, including the board members up here. So thank you to IT for getting that taken care of.
Thank you. All right, next on the agenda is executive session. So motion and vote pursuant to Oklahoma Statute Title 25, Section 307B1, to go into executive session and discuss and review the revision of the Chief Financial Officer's contract.
Move for approval.
Second.
Mr. Nguyen?
Yes.
Ms. McAdams?
Yes.
And chair votes yes as well. We are now in executive session.